Hi, welcome to episode 4 of the World of Gaming. Today we're discussing Minecraft. I am your host Cornelius, and this is my co-host.
Ail!
And well, who doesn't know about Minecraft? You
grown
don't.
ups. Yeah, I do.
You don't know about Okay, you do know about
Go
Minecraft.
away. Don't mock me.
Well, you were pretty late to the show, I'll say.
Well, I actually did play it in the beginning.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when people talk about the beginnings of Minecraft, that's how I remembered Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. You remember when it was the earliest of earliest. Maybe you played a demo on their website.
Well, yeah, I was kind of early out to the game, but around that time when it came out, I kind of played one that was similar to it instead of playing Minecraft itself, but it only had the building aspect of it.
Oh, yeah. It was Cube World.
Cubelands.
Cubelands.
I miss Cubelands. If anyone out there has played Cubelands, tell me, please.
Call at me, That's what you should say. Yeah, the OG Cubeland community. I wasn't a part of it. Don't at me. Don't please.
At me, please.
Yes. So, that's a gargantuan game that's called Minecraft. Lots to talk about. Today, we're talking about specifics. So a few things that me and you are kind of passionate about when it comes to Minecraft.
Yeah, like the game in general.
Yeah, the game in general is pretty great. Mechanics and all.
Yeah, I find it funny because I never played Minecraft. I never wanted to be one of those streamers or YouTubers who played it because I remembered back when it was popular. I watched people play it, but I felt like I didn't want to be one of them. Does that make any sense? Not to send out any hate, but I wanted to be more original.
Fun fact, your sentiment right now is exactly why PewDiePie didn't want to play the game until 2019. It was actually a good reason why he didn't want to play it, because he felt too many content creators in Minecraft made Minecraft videos did it solely for the views, solely for the revenue and like the benefits of covering a game that everyone likes, not because they liked the game.
Yeah.
Like in 2000, I don't quote me on that one. I think it's 2016. Sky Does Minecraft, which is a very huge Minecraft content creator, to which myself I also watched, came out with stopped playing it in 2016 because he felt every time he made content about it, it felt fake because he was sick of the game.
Yeah.
And for those reasons, PewDiePie felt the same thing. He didn't want to cover a game. He didn't feel that was anything fun. He didn't feel like it was fun to play it or he would get into it. Turns out that was wrong.
Yeah.
And later on, he discovered he actually really likes the game. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talking about Minecraft, most of the people who will probably click on this video podcast, it is a video. Do not deny it. It is a video, even if it's mostly audio. Go away.
Thanks for
Connie.
watching. Just kidding.
Sorry, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I really like it because of how simple the game is.
Oh yeah, it's super simple.
Yeah,
Very
a
simple.
lot of people feel like Minecraft is the game you introduce new gamers to. People who has barely played any games seem to find enjoyment in Minecraft. Even a lot of people who don't really like playing games like it because it's so open. You get to do what you want to do. You get to explore how you want to explore. Nothing is basically telling you what to do at all.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think there's anything more simple than Minecraft. Mm-hmm. It really just is in the name, You mine, you crafts. You
Essentially.
Minecraft.
Yeah. And of course, it can be a little frustrating from time to time.
Time to die.
Yes. Time to die.
Time to die.
But I don't think that it is necessarily a bad thing. Like, it's nice that it has a little bit of challenge, that it's not just do whatever. But even for people who want that and don't want to go search for everything and don't want to risk dying, can play creative mode, or you can swap around playing creative mode and survival.
Peaceful as well. You don't need any mobs or hostile mobs to go run.
Can you still die to lava in peaceful?
I can still die in peaceful, but then you're the reason.
Yeah, because when I used to play peaceful creative.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, because the zombies scared me.
I used to play a lot of peaceful myself, actually. I didn't like it. I just wanted to do stuff.
But then I didn't mind. But wait, when I played it, I think there was no survival that I'm talking about right now. There was no survival yet.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
peaceful. It was just survival. We're never called survival. It was Minecraft. It was like that.
No, but before, when it was just creative and you only had a certain amount of blocks.
No, that is the browser version you're talking about. The
No,
demo
it's
version.
actually the first
You're
on
right. It is
the
alpha.
phone,
It is
the
alpha.
app
No, no,
version.
it is the alpha version you're referring
Yeah.
to. But for many people, that was the experience of trying to demo at their own website because it was exactly the same deal. You had a limited amount of blocks, usually just stone, cobblestone, dirt, wood, and then like bricks.
No, wait, okay, so when I played it, there was either survival or peaceful. Peaceful was creative mode with
Yeah,
no
okay.
mobs.
Yeah.
Survival was pure survival. But another thing about the gameplay that I really like is that the character has nothing of personality. It has, like, people have put a personality on the regular Steve later,
Yeah.
but in game when you're playing, or if you're playing with friends, because you can customize with the skins and all of that so much, there is no real like true personality. You really get to put exactly the personality you want on it, whether it's your own or create one if you're playing with other people. But it's so immersive in that way.
Yeah, it's like skins were a huge deal when the first, people started modding there's own custom skins in the game, and then they made it into a feature, and I was like, oh my god, and that's like sort of exploded, and it's been evolving ever since. Skins, even though it doesn't offer anything gameplay wise, is so important to the game's integrity, because I would argue that Minecraft is more of a multiplayer experience than it is a single player experience.
Yeah.
Really. Without the multiplayer aspect of the game, it wouldn't be as popular and strong as it is right now.
Yeah,
Or
a
ever
lot-
became.
Back in the days, a lot of people would play just pure offline vanilla.
Yeah.
But later years, it really took off in the more bed wars, do whatever you want type of online, where they have turned the game into their own thing.
They turned the game into their own subset of games. It's
Yeah.
like Minecraft is so creative at this point that people are just creating their own games within the thing. Like, I'm still completely stunned over the fact that someone with just pure redstone can freaking make calculators and like very convoluted and complicated computers. I'm like, what? Really? I'm like, the fuck can it do that? Apparently.
I am impressed by that as well. I want to get into redstone myself, but
It's a lot to get into, actually.
it feels like it.
I feel like it's like trying to learn being an electrician.
But I feel like it's not that complicated, but it can be that complicated. Like there are simple redstone things you can do, but then there's also way more advanced, harder things to come up with and stuff like that. It really depends on where your imagination takes you and what you want to do.
Yeah, it's like the complexity of Minecraft comes in the form that there is aspects of the game you can go really deep into, and there's other aspects of the games you can just completely ignore. Like Redstone. Redstone is not at all important for the game experience. Like, so many people have glossed over it and don't really care about it, while other people go so into it that they create magnificent builds out of it that people don't even know it was even possible in Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's kind of an amazing thing. Like, and you can always kind of categorize people in certain ways. Some people like to build more, some people like more of the combat aspect of the game, dealing with mobs and survival and PvP even, player versus player. And others just like to do redstone, like figure out advanced circuitry, finding ways to farm certain items and make it automated. And there's so wildly different stuff. I even tried it myself once. I made a creeper farm once, and boy was it difficult even for creative mode.
But that wasn't even redstone though.
Oh, it was redstone involved.
Oh yeah. Because you had the never mind.
It was redstone involved.
Yeah, because you can make a creeper farm less redstone-y.
Yeah. But there was redstone involved, and for the little redstone that even I did, it was hard. I
Yeah.
gotta say, and for many other redstone experts, that was easy.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
because you had that huge thing that we had to cover up on the side.
So you told me earlier Minecraft was a simple game.
Yeah.
Do you think Minecraft embodies the easy to learn, hard to master? Like
Yes
saying?
and no, because I feel like you don't have to master redstone to master the game.
No.
I feel like because if you play vanilla survival, you build your way up. It's gonna be grindy. It's gonna be like, it's gonna take time. But I think that's the hard part of it. Like, if you think of mastering the game, there are so many ways of doing it. Like, I don't feel like Minecraft is a game you master.
No, I don't think so either. So,
Especially not if you play on an online server, because then you also often, or some people might cooperate, for instance, and you do it together.
hmm so I would think that Minecraft is like the simplicity is what makes it complex.
Yeah, like they're constantly adding more and more and more things that makes it more and more complicated, but somehow they've still managed to keep this feeling of simplicity, this feeling of original Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel overwhelmed, but like I come back to the game years later in vanilla. I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. I just feel like, oh, there's so many cool additions. Overwhelmed? Not at all, but
Like, they're doing it in a right way.
I agree. I'm doing it in quite the right way.
And another thing that I feel they've done right is updating it regularly.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they
they
keep
have.
adding new things. Like, for instance, there will soon be another update and stuff like that that people have been waiting for a really long time.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be huge. I've heard.
Yeah. And I'm actually kind of excited for it myself because it looks cool.
Looks great.
Like, the biomes and everything looks cool. And I'm excited for, was it Netherite?
Neverite, the
Yeah.
new ore. I'm excited for the new biomes and the possible implications of the new mobs and stuff. I'm looking forward to just having a new Nether.
Another thing that I really like about Minecraft in many ways is, and also with this new Nether update, is that because they update it so frequently, it never really gets old.
No, it doesn't. It even like because there's so much to play around with, it doesn't get old. Yeah, sure, I've gotten bored with the game many times, and there's been many times I quit the game a little bit because I felt bored. But it always sort of like, hey,
Pulls you back
hey,
in.
come back. Hey, you missed me, right? I'm your little buddy Minecraft.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I can't resist it. I'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Then I quit again, and I come back and quit again. I was like, I can never end this never-ending cycle with Minecraft.
And we've even seen this on YouTube lately.
Yeah,
Or not lately, even.
it's been exactly that with
Yeah.
YouTube.
Because Minecraft used to be the most played game on YouTube.
Back in 2012, 13, 14.
But did Fortnite ever beat it?
It was a period where Fortnite was bigger than Minecraft, and then that's when Minecraft came back, and Minecraft was like, no.
You're not taking my spot.
now I am the supreme game.
Yeah.
But it was a period when Minecraft was looked down upon. You're like, you playing Minecraft still? Cringe. And then everyone's like, nah, we still love Minecraft.
Yeah, but I feel like even me, who didn't play a lot of Minecraft, like, even I have a love for the game, and I'm happy to see it back. And the videos are kind of addicting. They keep popping up in my feed, and I keep clicking on them.
I can't relate to that, but I agree when it comes to the game itself. I'm so happy it's back.
Yeah. No, because the reason I like the videos is because I feel like I'm getting ideas of what I want to do in my own
the game
game.
itself.
And right now, I am trying to make a new server, like start building a new server. I'm doing it alone though, mostly. I am getting some help every now and then for friends, but I'm trying to build a new spawn and then start a new server for my stream. And it's fun to see how other people play survival, because I am getting ideas on what I want to do.
Yeah, it's great. See, the multiplayer aspect of the game is what I find the most intriguing about it. Honestly, it's just what connects people in a game that's like was kind of intended to be single player, and then you add another person, and then two minds instead of one mind can come up with the craziest ideas and interactions, and
Yeah.
it's like a little nugget of like discovery that I find so precious about the game.
And everyone gets to create their own story. Like, that's one thing I find interesting that I've seen. In a lot of games, there are like they have stories happening and stuff like that. Or now I have to get back to this one. One thing I like about Minecraft is also the fact that everyone starts with a new story. Like, an example is if you've ever watched Hermitcraft.
I do watch Hermitcraft with you.
Yeah, and what I find interesting is first off, they have this is the seventh season they're in, and I find it super interesting how people were building big projects till the end. Like no one was like, I'm just kind of, or none of the ones I was watching was like, you know what, I'm kind of done. I don't see any reason to keep the grind up because it's soon gonna be over anyways. Like they kept going, and then they had this really cool ending to it. Of course, they kept it going with the mini games and stuff like that. But I find it so funny that they're set in this area, and in a game, and they start building, and they build shops, they build huge bases and all of that stuff, and in the end, they just start anew.
Yeah.
For a lot of people who's not in Hermitcraft, this still counts. And Hermitcraft Season 6 felt different than Season 7. This is a new story. And for someone, like the same person, to leave a game and come back creating a new world, and it feels like a new world, to me, is really interesting. Like, Minecraft feels like Minecraft, but every story you create feels different.
It really does. That's what I like about the aspect of Minecraft in that sense. It's how it connects people in a new way, in a way of world where anyone can do anything, and the creations that come out of it, the endless possibilities. It's like the open world game works the best, I think.
I also think it has a lot to do with the random world generation.
Yeah, random one generate the open world game experience really work well multiplayer.
Yeah.
This is a source of a lot of fun, especially a creating game. Creating a game that's also open world and multiplayer. It seems like a recipe for massive success, and Minecraft was. I mean, look at it. It's have a vast history. It's like 11 years old now.
Yeah.
It came out in 2009. We're in 2020. That's 11 years old. That's crazy.
It's weird to me because I started playing Cubelands around 2009.
Yeah, it's around the same time it came out.
Yeah. And I played that until 2000. No, wait, that might have been 2010. It was around 2009 to 2011.
It was 2010 it came out.
Yes,
A year after Minecraft.
it was a year after. So it was 2010 to 11.
Yeah. It's just, to me, like the vast... I still remember the first day I discovered Minecraft in my friend's basement. It was such an experience running into the game for the first time. And ever since then, it was like everything changed.
Yeah.
The YouTube market just exploded. I think it was in 2012, according to Minecraft Polygon, it was over 5 million YouTube related videos. It's a lot of videos on just one game.
Yeah.
And a lot of creators who came out of the woodworks doing great contents about this. One of the first earliest, biggest one being Yogscast.
Yeah, but not only YouTube creators took Minecraft and made videos and made it into their own thing, and a lot of them started a career because of Minecraft, or got like help because of Minecraft. It wasn't just YouTube creators.
Sorry, I had to laugh at it. I had to wake the dog up a bit because it was snoring. She's just a cutie. She's such a cutie. But yeah, you were saying that a lot of careers were created.
Yeah, no, not just YouTube careers or YouTube creators. It wasn't just content YouTube creators, but also game creators took so much inspiration from this game.
Yes.
You still see games today that takes inspiration in Minecraft. That's what I feel like New Horizons did with the terraforming.
Yeah. You're right. You're exactly right. And I see a lot of games in Aftermath that was created in kind of an image of Minecraft, but did their own thing. I feel like Terraria did. You know, it was a kind of Minecraft-esque 2D in Minecraft, and then it
Yeah.
sort of expanded into less of a building and creative game into more of an adventure-based game with building on the side. And we got like Cube World, who somewhat kind of a popular
Cubelands?
Cube World.
Cube World, that's another one?
It's a different game.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
No, it's more of an RPG based one too, but it's based in a world made out of cubes, and also just games that took crafting into play, like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but not only that, I feel like it like not only things that were inspired by it, but I feel like it had a lot to add in the survival open world aspect in general.
Of course.
Like they weren't the only game who had ever done like a open world survival thing. That's like a more common thing today, but they weren't the first ones, were they?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think it was among the first ones to tackle that big of a project.
Yeah, that big of a project.
Yeah, but it's like I don't remember.
the
I don't know
survival-
any other game that does it. Really?
Someone has to tell us if there's any game who. Wait, Minecraft is inspired by another game. Minecraft apparently is a spin off.
Of
Another game.
that I don't know
That
about.
inspired Minecraft. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I think I've heard something of it. If anyone knows what that's called, please tell me, because I'm interested. But another thing that I find interesting when it comes back to this with Minecraft and all of that is how not only have people creative spin-off-y games or
Yeah.
similar games or taken inspiration.
Servers and game plugins that like
Yeah.
modded it, like they've done so much with the game. But what you were going to say?
I was going to say that not only have people made their own game that is inspired by Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
but people have done what you mentioned.
Oh.
You stole it away from me,
Oh, I'm sorry.
dick.
Ah.
What I was gonna say, not only have people been inspired by Minecraft and made their own game out of it, people has also created their own game within Minecraft. There are MMORPG-like games, like for instance Winecraft, their own server where they have this thing, and you as a player does not have to download any mod to play this, and it doesn't feel like Minecraft.
Not at all. It feels like Minecraft just ditched the creative part. Just like, now we're an adventure game.
Yeah, and it's so interesting and fun to me. And people do so much with the game. I love it.
Yeah, like I played a lot of Minecraft Hunger Games back in the day, and I found out like to be just a joy.
Yeah. I remember I really wanted to play that, but I didn't know many people who played games who would want to play. I didn't have Minecraft, so I couldn't have played it anyways, but I remember seeing that on YouTube, and I was like, I want to try Hunger Games. I want to try this game.
Yeah, it was fun, but I didn't have anyone to play with, so I just kind of played by myself. So I usually people team up, and I just had to face the whole team by myself. Occasionally, I would win,
Yeah.
but they were stupid then. But yeah, I would win.
But what I find interesting about me and you is that you have grown up with games and played them with friends. I grew mostly up playing games with myself, and I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like Minecraft, because I had Minecraft on my on the iPod and on the iPod back when that was free, way earlier, like around 2012-13.
There was a lot of people who grew up with Minecraft, not computer or PC. So
Yeah.
sometimes people forget about that.
Yeah, and I did that because around that time I think Minecraft cost around $6 or something.
Like, yeah.
And I couldn't afford that. And I, for some reason,
It
don't.
was $12 actually. I had around 120.
Yeah, okay. Still, it wasn't that much, but I still felt. I don't think I ever remembered that I could ask my parents for it. I just like, oh no, this costs money. Barrier, I can't.
I understand. There was so much games on the eShop with the DS I wanted so badly, even though it cost like 60 crowns. I was like, I can never have this. It will never be within my reach.
Yeah.
And then I realized it's actually really cheap.
Yeah. I find that an interesting thing. But I also do think that the fact that you have played with people and I have not might be the reasons why I left the game. And I wasn't too interested getting back into it. Like, I really didn't want to just mine and do things. I wanted to just be social in the very beginning.
Yeah, like the longevity of the Minecraft game really is rooted in the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
It would have died a long time ago if it didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
It would
Like,
just be like...
I can enjoy just listening to music and doing my own thing, but if that's the only thing I'm doing and never playing online, I feel like it would kind of die out. I feel like some people might manage that and like that, and that's completely fine. But for me, it would take so much away.
It really does. I feel like...
Especially now that I've gotten a taste of the online, I don't feel like I would want to be without it. Even if I can play offline, I wouldn't want to only play offline.
Single player, I feel like it has no purpose for me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I never play single player Minecraft. I used to back in the day for only creative mode. But actual survival single player mode, I don't see any reason to do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's like, if I'm going to play a single player game, I have so many more options.
Talking about something else and just what the game has done, because everyone knows it's a revolutionary game.
Yeah.
It's a great game. But also talking a bit more about the game within itself, like the story of the game, because I played a version that barely had anything, essentially the demo version. I didn't catch the fact that it had a story, or kind of a story, until later.
The thing is, I remember the first time that the end was added to Minecraft. And the Ender Dragon as a boss. The very first boss was added. And the credits. I think the credits were the first time the idea of a story was added to Minecraft. Because nobody thought of theories about Minecraft until the end credit came. Because it wasn't an end credit. It was a conversation.
Yeah.
Conversation between two people about the game. And like about the world and what you were doing. And it was like, wait a second, there's something more to this, apparently. And that's when it started. And that's when people start theorizing about maybe this game has a lore. Or that you're not catching.
Like, I just saw zombies and skeletons, and it never crossed my mind that these might have used to be humans. They looked like me, and I just thought I catered that humans is zombies in this world. What more is there?
And they're clearly not villagers either, because when a villager gets zombified, it becomes a villager zombie. It looks like a villager, but just as a zombie. So surely these zombies won't come from another race.
My OCD wants to correct you and say it's a zombie villager. I'm sorry. Continue.
Same with the skeletons. They have a skeletal shape that doesn't really resemble a villager.
Yeah.
So it has to be whatever you are.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, we can just assume being human, because your default skin is Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the remnants of different structures lying around the world now. Like now, some of the Ocean update, we now have shipwrecks.
Yeah.
And underwater ruins. And in the Nether, we had the Nether Fortress. And in the end, we had the Endermen, which is actually, some people theorize, mostly like game theory, and some other people theorize.
Used to be what you are.
Used to be what you are, builders at least, dimension hopping builders, because they can pick up blocks and place them, and they have their own fortresses in the Nether.
And in the end.
And
cities.
And the end.
Which is the actual home to the Enderman.
Mm-hmm. So it goes without saying that, well, dimension hopping builders isn't uncommon in Minecraft, and it seems that your people might have been one of them. There's more stuff into this if you search it up, but it's like, there seemed to be some deliberate thing about adding lore to Minecraft in the recent updates these past years, actually. Ever since the end was added. I think. Then the developers started to be like, maybe we should add a little bit nuggets of information here and there about a potential plot.
I think maybe they saw YouTube theory videos and they're like, I want in on this.
Oh, the good old DM thing is like, oh, the players are like, oh, I hope the center is a vampire. And you're like, well, the center is a vampire now. That's what I felt like we were doing. That's what I did with Herobrine. Herobrine was just a image leaked on 4chan, and then it was like, oh, this guy's is in the game and building weird stuff in your world and randomly, and then Mojang was like, no, but we're gonna keep it as a joke now. We're gonna steal it, and every patch update is gonna be remove Herobrine.
Yeah.
I was just starting from 4chan board. It's like that just makes it really funny, and I also love the fact that it's grassroots. It's an indie game. Minecraft
Yeah.
started as an indie game.
Which is fun because I feel like a lot of games there you see that indie games has gotten more of like in the later years has gotten more attention. But I feel like around when Minecraft came out, those years indie games were less popular because you were used to them not being that good because they didn't have the same type of like games weren't as developed as they are today. So meaning that huge teams of game developers and Nintendos and corporate people and all of that, they can make better games, but for an indie game creator, I believe it must have been harder back then to make a good looking good game.
Yeah, which is what makes the success story of Minecraft so interesting. I gotta say though, although Marcus Pearson had some controversies happen to him the last few years, his innovation is to be admired. And it's impressive of what he did. Himself, he would never imagine that his game will be featured in a Lady Gaga music video.
Wait, it was?
It was referenced, at least. It wasn't explicitly shown, but heavily referenced.
Okay, yeah.
And
I wish Lady Gaga had a pure Minecraft music video. I wish.
Yeah, it's a huge impact.
Yeah.
Sure does.
I feel like it helped opening the doors for later game develop or indie game developers for people to have hope that just because they're indie doesn't mean that the games are gonna be bad. And I myself have a deep love for indie games because they feel personal in a different way, and they often speak to kind of like a lesser audience. Like they don't have the big like commercial idea and build up as corporate ones have. Some might have similar, but they feel different.
Yeah, sure they do. They feel like a passion project when you play them.
Yeah.
It feels like you're actually playing someone's
Someone has put their heart into this.
yeah, someone's masterpiece, someone's personal work. You're feeling like you're actually the same way you like reading someone's book, because you know this one singular person's passion poured into this. You feel like this is actually something valuable, unlike a I can say it in any but personal way, you know.
Yeah.
But
It feels personal for the player as well, because it doesn't feel like it's just trying to appeal.
Trying to get money from you, like AAA games most typically will do, and they do. They want money, but AAA games are mostly concerned. Many of them are about earning as much money as you can, but indie games not so, because many of them do it on their hobbies, their spare time. And you feel as though that's not in a focus, and that's what kind of makes me so happy that Minecraft is where it is today.
Yeah.
It's someone who actually succeeded on that market.
But what I find kind of impressive is that, for instance, what happened with Cubelands, that they got bought up by a company because they were an indie game as well, and they completely changed it and ruined it for everyone. And I had friends there who I never talked to again. That's where some of my first online game experiences were, and I hardly ever played online since.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Until later years, of course.
Not every indie game survives the rat race. That's still a fact, and that's a shame.
But I feel like a lot of the time when corporate companies and stuff come in to buy indie games, they're like, okay, let's appeal. And it's so easy to ruin it.
It's no longer passion. It's no longer work of a single person.
Yeah.
It ruins the appeal.
Mm-hmm. But I'm impressed by how Mojang managed to keep the feeling of Minecraft.
I gotta give Mojang but not the least also to Microsoft. There's a lot of things I
Yeah.
can give Microsoft flack for, but one of those aren't Minecraft. They done it well. They kept Minecraft authenticity of what it is. Because arguably Minecraft has grown way beyond than an indie game at this point. It is in all encompassing. And Microsoft sure has used the IP to create new things, like the Minecraft story mode or like the new Minecraft Earth.
Yeah. But
But it's never compromised
the actual
the
Minecraft.
actual original Minecraft
Yeah.
experience.
You can always go back. And what I really love is that they have all earlier versions more or less available for anyone to try. Like, for instance, if you didn't like the 1.15 update, you can keep playing in 1.14 or 1.8 because they have that in their launcher that you can download earlier versions of the game, meaning that people who make huge servers that takes a long time to make or have certain game mechanics that they have changed in later games, they can keep those servers and keep them up and running and keep them feeling the same even as well as when the game keeps updating and stuff. I like that they have that feature. You don't have to update your server every time. If you like the previous gameplay or game mechanics, you can keep at it.
Yeah, like when Microsoft bought up Mojang, they didn't change too much to what these situations usually tend to do. Yeah, there were changes. There were changes to, for example, the method of earning money in servers. Before, like many years ago, it was possible to have your own system of buying roles and perks in the servers, which still is possible actually, because it was different regulations of different versions. It's a little finicky right there, but there have been some changes for the better or for worse. But Microsoft buying up Mojang, arguably, in my opinion, was the better thing.
Minecraft buying out Mojang?
No,
Microsoft.
buying Mojang.
Yeah.
That is arguably a betterment for the game's health in the long run.
I would have been impressed if Minecraft bought up there.
Ah, yes. Bought up Microsoft. Oh, boy. No, just saying.
Microsoft.
A lot of people were sad about this, and they were expecting Microsoft to ruin it because
so-
they've ruined Banjo-Kazooie, and they just completely left Conker's Bad Fur Day into the dust. And so they
I
haven't had a
miss
track record.
Conker's. We're gonna do an episode on Conker's Bad Fur Day one time.
Yeah, no,
One day. I want to do that.
I'm gonna play the game first. But Microsoft, in one regard, I give credit where credit is due. They handle Minecraft well. I think almost perfectly. I don't have any quarrels with them.
No. But how was that? Was it Minecraft purely indie, then Mojang, then Minecraft?
Minecraft was originally created by Marcus Pearson.
Yeah, I know that.
And then
yeah.
after a while, Marcus Pearson hired in people, created a company of Mojang. And then Mojang was bought up by Microsoft, and Marcus Pearson became his own independent creator. I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't really care.
Yeah, okay.
At this point, I can probably find out later. But yeah, Microsoft is owning Mojang, who is responsible for development of Minecraft.
Yeah, okay, so Mojang was his...
Was his company, yes.
Yeah, okay, because to me it sounded like Mojang was a company that came in and bought Minecraft.
No, Mojang was Marcus Pearson's made company. If I'm not 100% wrong, I'm going to fact check that. Just give me a second. Because I'm very sure, because Mojang has been for the longest time the owner of Minecraft, and Marcus Pearson has been the spearheaded of Mojang. So if you take a look here, Mojang, give me the Wikipedia. Here we go. Founded May 2009. Yeah, it was founded by Marcus Pearson.
When it became like a proper launched game.
2009 when the game came out.
Yeah.
Mojang was already established.
But was there like demos and stuff like that out before that? But that was established when it came out?
Not that I know of.
Okay, because that's impressive then. Because if Minecraft is that what made him big?
Marcus Pearson?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the fact that he managed to create like a company as soon as that came out is kind of impressive.
Also, for anyone who is a little confused about who Marcus Pearson is, maybe I should use his in-game name, Notch, that everyone knows him for. Yeah.
I'm not sure, huh?
No.
I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, one thing we can all agree on. Minecraft has been revolutionary in many ways. There are probably a lot of facts that we haven't gotten in. There are probably a lot of things people will be like,
There
no, but
is
yeah,
a
but
million
yes, but no,
things.
but yes. We don't know Minecraft as much, but we will, or that well, but we will see if we can get someone in on maybe like a later Minecraft episode with us. And I have a person in mind. You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Who that is.
I mean, the game's far from being done discussed. This game just keep on trucking, keep on getting harder, and keep on going harder. I guess that's what I'm gonna say.
The game gets hard. That's when you know it's a good game.
It has hardcore mode. So
True. And cubes don't look soft.
Yeah.
But yeah, Minecraft's a great game, and I'm falling in love with it more and more, and I'm excited to get more and more into it as time passes. Now that I probably started playing it like about half a year ago, even if I had some monthly breaks in between, I don't think it's a game I'll ever properly put down.
I don't think so either. I think I'm just gonna keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. It's a game of wonders.
Yes.
Just like the world we live in.
Yeah. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching.
And thank you so much for listening.
And please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. We would love some feedback and all of that great stuff.
And of course, keep on playing games. And if you're currently in quarantine for all the virus and stuff, I wish you the best. It's difficult times now.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Take care of each other. Take care of your elderly and your young. If you're a young adult, please stay inside. Okay.
Yeah, respect your elderly. So please take care of everyone.
And if anyone's listening to this in the future, hope everything is over and you're doing well.
Yeah. We don't know how long it's gonna take.
No, we don't know. So I'm gonna do my end card here.
Whoops.
Sorry, I'm gonna do it.
Don't ruin my teeth. Me when I'm trying to sound strict, it's just merper heeper derper derp.
Okay. In the world of gaming, there's a lot to discover. I'll see you later.
Bye.